I welcome you to IBBY'S Mall. IBBY'S Mall developed by Fine Breaks Property Investment Limited. This as is IBBY'S Mall is located along Hitech, just behind Lagos Business School. Let me tell you this, if you own residential and you've not owned commercial, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And that is why you need to take advantage. Because right now, as we speak, all this ground floor that you are seeing sold out. So what is left is just the first floor and the second floor. Amazing thing is some estates, the price of floors are different. But because of this place and the MD so want everyone to invest, so you can see 1.6 million per square meter, either you are buying first floor or you are buying second floor, meaning, and a lot of people are taking advantage. Don't waste time. This is the best time for you. Check and see all the updates that the engineer gave us. You will love this place.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to IBBY'S Mall by Fine Breaks Properties. IBBY'S Mall has a total of 36 units, starting from 25 square meter each, going for 1.6 million naira per square meter. My engineer is here to give you more information about it. Dari, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to IBBY'S Mall. So on IBBY'S Mall, we have 36 units in total. So 12 on each floor. So, and we have 2 floors. And we are working on the last floor, as you can see. So, and everything we are doing here is based on the structural specification. We are not just doing things on our own. So, because both the architectural and structure have been followed through thoroughly by the government officials, and which they approved for us. So with this now, so we'll be having a centralized generator as well for the mall. And there is a provision for people to do their inverter, but not solar. No, those solars, based on all these installation, they can spoil the roofs, but there are provisions for inverter if the client intends or wish to do that for his or herself, but not for solar installation. We are on just the last floor. Once we are done with the slab, we go on with the columns and the roof beam. So by then, the ground floor is already sold out. Like I said, 0.6 million per square meter, but the minimum size we have is 25 square meter. So some are 30, some are 29, depending on the size the person wants.
But the minimum a client can
But you can get is 25 square meter. Yeah.
What's the delivery timeline for this one?
December
By December this very year.
This year.
Yeah.
But you said it's going to be 2 floors, right? We're not saying 1 floor. So
This is the first floor. This is the second floor preparation that we are doing. You are seeing they are already
Ground floor.
ground floor, first floor, second floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Total of
Yeah,
36
yes.
units. And your clients can spread their payments over 12 months. So we have a 3-month payment plan, 6 months payment plan, and a 12-month payment plan.
Is it 3 months without interest?
What?
Yes, without interest.
3 months.
How much? How many percent deposit? How many percent?
Initial deposit of 30%. So 30% of
The total square meter.
Because like I said, we're starting from 25 square
million.
meter. The client can decide to go for a unit that is 28 square meter, for example. So that would be based off what recipe.
So what other facilities are you providing for the client apart from the shared generator, right? What else are you providing for here?
So it will be fully managed by a facility
Service,
management. So
okay.
it's a serviced mall. There will be parking, there's water, there's centralized generator. It's like, since it will be serviced, there will be a future service charge that would be placed in future. But basically, it will be serviced so that the occupants of the mall would have somebody that manages the day-to-day running of the mall activities for them.
Sorry, is it going to come with a centralized toilet?
No, each mall has its own
Okay, so
separate.
each unit
Has
has
its own toilet.
You made mention of something earlier. You said they can come with inverter, but without installation of
Yes.
Yeah, so solar is the ones that you put the panels
On the roof.
The inverters are the ones where you have
The
a battery
battery.
in your shop.
Yeah.
So imagine if 36 units have their solar panels on the roof. That would
Sorry, how you going to be charging the inverter?
Inverter batteries do not need. There's a way
And
you can charge it with light. You can charge
the lights within this very city is very okay. And so far there is a centralized generator. So from there you can be
inverter
charging.
batteries, you do not
charge.
need solar power to charge it. Okay.
Please, the 25 square meter, how big is it? Engineer.
Perry, do you want to show them?
Like one of these ground floor side now. You know, from this column to the, this is a portion, this is a unit, this is a unit. So by the time we measure the length and breadth of it, so once we multiply it, at times you can get 28 square meter, but that's what I say, the minimum is 25 square meter. So by the time we measure this now, it might give us 28, but the minimum we can get is 25. So the length and breadth.
No, are you saying that like from here to
Each column to column, each pillar is one unit on its own.
1 unit of how many
that is how many square meters?
That's why I said by the time we measure, because it varies.
Okay.
We have 25, we have 28, we have 30, we have 29, so it varies. So by the time we measure from the column to the wall, length times breadth will give us the exact square meter that we have on the unit.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking is that sometimes like for inspection and they don't know all this length and breadth, what's the meaning?
And that's why I said most clients, a client came last week that he said he wants to confirm, okay, probably he wants to get this, and we did the measurement in his presence. So it was around that 28, and he was like, okay, now get to know the exact thing we are talking about. By the time we measure the length and the breadth, we multiply it together to give us the square meter that we have on the.
You're not getting our question. Our question is
The first floor, second floor, the shops are bigger than this. Simply because the shop is starting from the walkway. We did a cantilever walkway for them. So our shop is starting from this. We added this walkway on the first floor. So the first floor shops are even bigger than what we have on the ground floor. The first floor and second floor. So
First floor and second are bigger.
yes, because the walkway has been added. So the walkway is now, we now did the cantilever for the walkway, added another 1.2. So that's the advantage. So we can go up and to check the residence.